Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Sunday. We got 14 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all of my links in the description below, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Pretty busy slate as we close out the weekend right before All-Star break here. So yeah, we'll hop in it. 14 matchups, starting with the Kansas City Royals versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at minus 345. The Royals plus 270 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Royals is Kris Bubic with an ERA of 6.63. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Jose Barrios with an ERA of 5.38. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 13 strikeouts. Kansas City on a 2-game losing streak against Toronto, losing 6-5 yesterday. Toronto still missing tons of players. I'm sorry, Kansas City missing tons of players. I do like Barrios on the mound. It's been good his last couple starts on the mound here. Kris Bubic hasn't been the best here. I'm going to lean with the Blue Jays at home. They just got the momentum now after that first loss here, and hard to trust Kansas City here, so I'm going to take the Blue Jays at home. Next matchup, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 200. Boston plus 165 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Red Sox is Chris Sale with an ERA of 0. His last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Yankees is Garrett Cole with an ERA of 3.05. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 11 strikeouts. Boston losing to the Yankees yesterday, 14-1. Yeah, big performance from the Yankees yesterday. Played very well. Boston just 1-4 on the road right now, 2-8 on the road against the Yankees. Love Garrett Cole on the mound, coming off a 0-run game here. Chris Sale coming off a 0-run game as well. Only had that 1 start so far this season, so hasn't had too many starts. Hasn't played that much this season here, but I like the Yankees at home. Coming off that big win yesterday, I think they're going to build off that, so I'm going to take the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay opening up as home favorites at minus 160. Baltimore plus 135 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Orioles is Jordan Lyles with an ERA of 4.37. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rays is Corey Kluber with an ERA of 3.58. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Baltimore beating Tampa Bay yesterday 6-4. I mean, they're still playing great here. Despite that loss against Tampa, they've still been covering as the underdog and winning. Playing good baseball here. Again, plus money. I'm taking Orioles plus 1.5. They're just playing too good right now. And I'm going to take the Orioles plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Tigers versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at minus 220. Detroit plus 185 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for Detroit is Tyler Alexander with an ERA of 4.45. His last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 1 strikeout. Pitching for the Guardians is Shane Bieber with an ERA of 3.32. His last start, he pitched 9 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 7 strikeouts. Detroit on a 4-game losing streak, coming off a 10-0 loss against Cleveland yesterday. Yeah, Cleveland's been pretty dominant in this series so far. Playing very well. Shane Bieber coming off a 1-run game, so I do like Shane Bieber on the mound. Tyler Alexander's given up 9 runs in his last 2 starts, so it's been a little rough for Tyler on the mound. I'm liking Cleveland at home. They've just been dominant, and Detroit kind of been hard to trust here these last 3 games. Almost won that second game 6-5, but I just don't trust them. They're slumping pretty bad, so I'm going to take Guardians at home. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Miami Marlins. Miami opening up as home favorites at... Philly opening up as road favorites at -150. Miami plus 135 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 3.35. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 5 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Marlins is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 5.42. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The Phillies on a 2-game winning streak against the Marlins, coming off a 10-0 win yesterday against Miami. Yeah, played very well yesterday. Not a good performance from the Marlins. Kind of a tough matchup here. Aaron Nola hasn't been the best on the mound here. Miami on a 2-game losing streak. I'm going to take the Marlins plus 1.5 on the road. Coming off a 10-0 loss, I think they step it up here. Trevor Rogers has actually been pretty good on the mound, but Nola's given up 5, 3, and 4 runs in his last 3 starts, so he's definitely given up a lot of runs here. Not sure I trust Phillies -150, even though they've won the last 2. Miami could have won the first game, so I think a lot of people might be on the Phillies today, but I'm going to take the Marlins plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the Oakland Athletics versus the Houston Astros. Astros opening up as home favorites at -280. Oakland plus 240 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for Oakland is James Caprillion with an ERA of 5.09. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Astros is Jake Odorizzi with an ERA of 3.38. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Yeah, Houston winning yesterday's matchup 5-0. After losing that first game, they bounced back. Oakland just 2-8 against Houston, where they do struggle. Love Jake Odorizzi on the mound. Coming off a no-run game. Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Astros at home. Next matchup, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -165. The Reds plus 145 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Reds is Graham Ashcraft with an ERA of 4.45. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cardinals is Steven Matz with an ERA of 6.03. His last start, he pitched... barely pitched an inning, gave up no runs, and had no strikeouts. Reds on a 2-game losing streak right now. Cardinals on a 2-game winning streak. They played very well against the Reds in this series so far. Yeah, I'm liking the Cardinals at home here. They've looked dominant in this series so far. I'm going to take Cardinals at home. Next matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the Chicago Cubs. Mets opening up as road favorites at -150. Cubs plus 130 with the over-under at 11.5. Pitching for the Mets is David Peterson with an ERA of 3.48. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cubs is Adrian Sampson with an ERA of 3.33. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Mets on a 4-game winning streak, beating the Cubs twice yesterday. Cubs on a 9-game losing streak. I simply just don't trust the Cubs, man. They've just been playing horrible on a horrible losing streak. Mets playing very good on a nice 4-game win streak. Played well against the Cubs here. I'm going to take the Mets on the road. Next matchup, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Texas Rangers. Seattle opening up as road favorites at -130. The Rangers plus 120 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Mariners is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 3.84. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 1 strikeout. Pitching for the Rangers is Glenn Otto with an ERA of 5.50. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs and had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, Seattle still riding a huge winning streak right now. I believe, what is it at? 12, 13 wins? Let's see. They're at a 13-game winning streak right now. They're playing very good. They've already beaten the Rangers in each of the last 3 matchups. Guys, we're riding this streak. I've been riding this streak early on. If you haven't been riding it, guys, it's already at 13. You know, if you want to jump off now, I mean, do what you want to do. But, God, if this thing somehow went to 20 and you weren't a part of it, you'd definitely hate yourself. Ride the win streak, guys. Taking the Mariners on the road. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -180. The Brewers +150 with the over/under at 8. Pitching for the Brewers is Aaron Ashby with an ERA of 4.37. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb with an ERA of 2.82. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Brewers losing yesterday's matchup 2-1. Definitely a close one, but they did get the cover, which was good. Pretty even pitching duel here, honestly. Webb has been very good here. But Ashby's been pretty good as well in his last few starts here. I'm going to take Brewers +1.5 on the road again. I mean, they could have won yesterday's game. Been a low scoring series so far, so I'm gonna take Brewers +1.5. Next matchup, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -160. Arizona +135 with the over/under at 7.5. Pitching for Arizona is Merrill Kelly with an ERA of 3.36. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs and had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Padres is Mike Clevinger with an ERA of 3.79. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs and had 4 strikeouts. Arizona on a 4-game losing streak right now, losing each of the last 2 matchups against the Padres. They really do struggle against the Padres. 0-7 on the road against the Padres, and then 1-9 in their last 10 against San Diego. They just really have struggled. I'm going to take the Padres at home. They've just played too good here. Not in love with Arizona. On a 4-game losing streak here. 2-8 in their last 10. Have been very reliable. I'm going to take the Padres at home. All right, next matchup, we have the Atlanta Braves versus the Washington Nationals. And guys, these last 3 matchups, can't find any lines and some pitching info on. That's just how it's been the last few days. Kind of waiting to give the lines out, which is kind of crazy. But the only info I have on this matchup is that pitching for the Braves is Spencer Strider with an ERA of 2.82. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 8 strikeouts. Yeah, Spencer's been very good on the mound for Atlanta. Atlanta on a 3-game winning streak against Washington. They've been pretty dominant against the Nationals in this series so far, which I do like. And Washington on a 9-game losing streak. We'll see who pitches for the Nationals, but regardless, I'm going to take the Braves on the road. Next matchup with the Chicago White Sox versus the Minnesota Twins. Again, I can only find the pitching info on this matchup. So pitching for the White Sox is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 2.30. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for the Twins is Chris Archer with an ERA of 3.08. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 2 strikeouts. Minnesota winning yesterday 6-3 after Chicago won those first 2. We'll see what the line ends up being, but man, I love Dylan Cease on the mound. He's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. Chris Archer's only given up 3, so it's definitely a pitching duel here. I'm gonna lean with the White Sox here. I do like Dylan Cease on the mound after they're coming off that loss yesterday. I'm gonna take the White Sox. We'll see if they're the underdog. We'll take them +1.5. If not, we'll take them on the money line as well if they are the favorite. Then the last matchup with the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Colorado Rockies. The only info I have on this matchup is that pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 6.11. And that's really it. Colorado winning the last 2 matchups against Pitt. They're on a 5-game winning streak. Pitt on a 4-game losing streak. 0-5 on the road against Colorado right now. Colorado's 7-1 at home. Playing good home baseball here. And I'm going to lean with the Rockies. We'll see who pitches for the Pirates, but I'm just not sold on the Pirates. Not really sold on this matchup altogether, honestly, but they look good so far against Pittsburgh in this series, so I would lean with the Rockies at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.